All right. I guess I'm close enough to 7 o'clock already. Um, I hope you guys can hear me all right. Say something in the chat if you can hear me okay, because this is the first time I'm using this version of a live stream, the YouTube's version, because I'm not using StreamYard anymore. So can you guys hear me? Please, someone say something. Okay, good. Thanks a lot. Anyway, all right, good. So good to see you guys here tonight, and I'm glad you stopped in and to to a boring little live feed of mine. Anyway, honestly, I don't do these very often because anyway, I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird that way, but I guess to bring you guys up to speed, as you know, in the last video, I said I'd had uh, pretty much done some damage to myself. Hopefully, it's not irreversible, with my back and all. Um, since I was in the middle of trying to film a video and made that video with my cell phone after I quit filming. So, but I want to let you guys know I'm still okay. I haven't been to a doctor yet. If it doesn't get any better, then I will. The only reason why I'm optimistic about getting better on my own is because I've done this before. It just seems to be as I've gotten older, I don't bounce back as fast as I used to. And the days are like, they have their ups, they have their downs. Yesterday afternoon I was feeling great. This morning I felt like I've been beat up with a ball bat, and then right now I'm doing okay. So I don't know, but I'm taking good care of myself. Just riding this roller coaster out. But if it doesn't get better in a week, when I get back from Florida. Oh, by the way, we're going to Florida again. But if it doesn't get back, um, does it get better by the time we get back? Then I'm definitely going to see a professional. So, what do you say? Getting older really sucks. Yeah, well, I don't really call it getting older. I like to BS myself and say that's all part of growing up. You don't really mature until unless you have the opportunity to reach 80 or 90 years old. Then you're mature. But anyway, but what are we doing right now? We are getting well, we're done for the evening, but we are getting the van ready to go to Florida. We're not riding down there this time. We're going to take the van. It's pretty much set up to be lived in if you ever wanted to be a van life person, but we're not going to live in it per se, but we're just going to camp in it. It has a cool solar panel on top of the roof. It's got the generator and inverter down below with a couple of receptacles. We can use it to run the hot skillet. A fan at night for sleeping. It's got a nice bed in the back and storage space underneath. And we're going to have an easy up and everything for as our porch. And I'm going to haul we're going to haul one of the bikes down there on the trailer. I went ahead and got the van retrofitted for the trailer for the lights. And I thought that I was going to take the tramp. It's looking less and less I'm going to take that, because the more I think about that motorcycle, the more my the more my back hurt, my back, excuse me, the more my back aches. So I don't know, I'll probably take well, I'm not going to take the Softail because the last time I rode the Softail, I blew out one of the fork seals again, which I changed those out like not any more than 6,000 miles ago. But they were an off-brand seal, so oh well, doesn't matter. But I don't know. Maybe we'll take the shovel. Um, it's kind of become my new favorite motorcycle as of now. I guess just because of all the time and attention I've given that bike, and I don't know. It just kind of weird. Anyway, I guess I'm just odd like that. But hey, it would be kind of cool to say I rode my shovelhead in Tampa, Florida, but I don't have to tell the rest of the story, right? That I trailered it down there. But anyway, it's all good. But yeah, that's what we're going to do. This will be the fifth time of going down there. And really looking forward to it because it's the flavor has changed, at that campsite since the last time. Um, the last time I went, it wasn't as I don't know how to explain but it seemed more. I liked it better. I'll put it like that. It seemed more community. Well, actually, it's always been community. Like, well, I can't really put my finger on it, but it was nice. Just really could dig it. But that's what's going on. And but anyway, like I said, with my back, it's just been really next to impossible to try to get the kind of content made that I would normally make for you guys. So, but I did get the redemption bike to run, and I got it to run better, that is, with a better ignition, with the help of the adventurous rider who happens to be over here in the comments section, or maybe it's over there. I don't know what perspective it looks like for you guys, but for me, it's over there. And anyway, it's running like a champ. And also, hey, let me turn this up. Is that any better? Anyway, don't matter. Hey, I think my little indicator is telling me that check. Okay, that's better. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna quit messing with this knob, and I'm doing a little modification ignition wise to the Ironhead Sportster, and I got it all set up, and I want to go start it. It just wasn't happening because it's got a dead battery, and I charged it back up, and it still has a dead battery. It just won't turn over with the electric start, and I'm surely not going to try to kickstart that thing, given the shape that I'm in now. But hopefully, well, I know I've got to get a new battery, but hopefully I'll be in good enough shape to start kickstarting again. I think most of it's my fault. Oh, okay, I'm plenty loud enough. Let me know if I'm too loud, okay? But anyway, most of it's my fault, as far as like being irresponsible with not watching what I eat and how much I eat, and not being very active. And because I used to be in the gym a lot at one point, and whenever the YouTube thing took off and became something, I neglected myself and started doing other things. So being in my 40s now, I guess my body is changing, just like you guys could probably relate to that. So being at 44 rather than at 38, yeah, I guess I need to start taking better care of myself. I need to practice what I preach. How I say to you guys, you be good to yourselves. Well, maybe I need to start doing that to me. I need to start being good to myself. So, the days of riding the tramp full time, some of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, since some of you new subscribers, but that hardtail Evo Sportster that I built back in 2017 used to be my main ride, but obviously it's, you won't see me riding that much anymore on that bike, just because of, well, apparently I guess when you get older you get a little more fragile, and riding a hardtail with absolutely buck nose suspension, not the best recipe for a good strong back, especially when you're overweight by a little bit. So that's what's happening, man. And let's see, who all do we have here in the comments? I mean, man, I don't know if I'm going to catch up with all yous, but I'll tell you what, I'm going to start from the newest and go up. Yeah, I hear that a lot. XAN biker. I'm the age of most of you guys that are watching, because it seems like the my demographic, or the majority of you guys, is old enough to be, well, my dad or my older brother. CC Presson, I have fun, and Forgotten Angel's going to miss this one too. Yeah, it's a good time. It's always a you know what? I'm going to try and move this camera over here so I'm not like totally just ignoring. I hate looking to one side of the fence. There we go. Yeah, that don't look so bad. Okay. My aches and pains started when I was 38. Now I'm 46. My back and knees and elbow and shoulder ache like a mofo. Yeah, I don't doubt that one bit, Dane. I'm starting to inherit a lot of the aches and whatever that my parents they talked about whenever I was taking my health for granted. Somebody from Utah is here. Let's see. Sounds like Harley Pete. Thanks, Harley Pete. Praying for your back to be healed. I know how hard it is. It's chronic. Yeah, I got a Scotland. I have a mattress in the van. It's got a bed frame in there. It sleeps two people, and it's hadn't been tried out yet. Not at least not by me and the missus. It was all put together by the people who used to own the van, the ones that we bought the van from. So, but yeah, it's all ready to go. But now this is by no means going to be a change to the channel. This is just trying something different. I still enjoy traveling on a motorcycle, and there's something adventurous about that. And I was talking to some. I was talking to Two Wheels Big Life on the phone, uh, Richard, and he said when they got that truck and the camper, they found out that traveling like that was kind of boring, so they got rid of this stuff and they just got back on their bikes. And of course, everybody who watches them knows that they're back in the grind now, which I don't. Yeah, I'm not going to be using this van for every road trip we go on because it's well, for starters, the price of gas. I mean, it's got the 351 big block V8 in it, and it's when I do the math, it's going to cost a little over $600 round trip in fuel, and don't want to be in the habit of spending that every time I go to Tampa, because I spend like way less than half that in gas if I take a motorcycle. But it's just an adventure. Um, I did get it set up and running a lot better because when I got the thing, it you had to really hold your pedal to the floor to start it after, let's say if you went into the store and then you come back out to get back in it because the thing would flood out after you would let off, turn the thing off. And it would always smoke at startup and stuff like that. And so I had a suspicion. So I pulled the carburetor off of it. It has a 4-barrel Motorcraft carburetor and pulled one. Never messed with a 4-barrel carburetor before, but I figured it out and pulled both bowls off. And my primary barrels, the float for that thing was set way too high. So that makes all the sense. So I reset the float, put new gaskets in it, put it back on. It runs like a whole nother van now. Actually, it's very peppy too, and it doesn't smoke like it did. So no doubt I might even get better gas mileage. I was getting like 10 miles to the gallon. Who knows? I might get 11 and a half now. That would be cool. Um, but yeah, that's what we're going to do. All right. Barber guy says he was 24 years old and riding a 57 FL the day I was born. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. All the cool stuff happened before I was born, and it all and it was all on its way out by the time I was born. That's my life story. You know, I'm like the party's just ending when I walk in the room, or show up at a Mardi Gras parade, and it's just about over with. And all the cool cars were before I was born, and the music started to suck after I was born. And it's like, but that's my life story. But yeah, hey, if I had the chance to ride a 57 FL in 1978, I'd do it. Which happens to be the year I was born. Marvin Gardens, I'm doing my best to not let that affect my spirit. Um, my wife actually suffers more than I do because she's got a lot more issues than me, and she's been an inspiration. In that I kind of adopted what she told me one time, that she's not going to let what's wrong with her uh, define who she is, and that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, you got to take care of yourself, but you also got to live as well. You know what I mean? Let's see. Yeah, Christopher Cummins. I hear that a lot too. I'm still a youngster. I guess it's kind of funny though. 50-year-olds don't look so old anymore. You know what I mean? And 25-year-olds look like little kids to me. It's kind of funny. Where I work, we got a bunch of employees that I'm old enough to be their dad, which is kind of odd because I don't have any kids, but it seemed like 23 years old wasn't that long ago. I still remember that. Understand that. 2 barrels and 4 barrels are not that different. Yeah, I mean the fundamentals are the same. I get it. It's just that I just never messed with one before. I was really curious to see how that was going to go, and it was pretty cool. I didn't go all the way into it. I just found what the problem was, fixed it, and put it back together because everything else worked on it. Anyway, let's see. Check out some of these older comments. Yeah, Recycled Hooligan. I'm going to check out that video on your channel, that Skinner video. All right. Clean video, huh? Yeah, I'm noticing the image quality looks a lot better. A lot better than what StreamYard was putting out, which is kind of cool. I thought it was my camera all along. Doc's Writing Adventures says he can't wait to see you at Forgotten Angels. Hope you get to feeling better. Thanks, Doc, and I can't wait to see you too. Looking forward to seeing all who's going to be there. Good meds help. Been there for over 20 years. Yeah, I find that ibuprofen was a little bit of a helper, but I was taking it a little too often because it's not good to take on a regular basis every 8 hours, 800 milligrams, because it's not good for your liver or your stomach. So I find that naproxen works pretty good, and it really takes the edge off. It might be why I'm feeling pretty good right now because I had one not so long ago. You're half 90, Recycled Hooligan. That's funny. So that would be 45. All right. What we got here? 63 and it's last time. For the longest time, I thought I wanted a Thor motorhome and put my bike in the back. And then I tried tent camping and I put my tent and a sleeping bag on my bike and go. I love it. Next will be a van. I hear you, Scott. I'm planning to ride my old shovel from Utah to Sturgis. I'm 66, had back surgery last fall. It's going to be painful for sure. Well, pace yourself, man. Pace yourself. You only got one back. You know what I mean? You actually only got one body so just, I don't know. I guess I need to practice what I preach as well. Cannabis and CBD is healthier. And that's what I've heard. Corey, did you get the stickers I sent? I'm sure I did. I just haven't been to the post office yet. Like I said, I've just been too busy laying in bed a lot. And actually, I've been going to work too. I haven't been so bad off I couldn't go to work. But, it was trying. But I'm going to do that tomorrow, though. 6. Exactly, man. Good morning from Thailand. It's morning time already over there. Oh, wow. It's almost bedtime for me. I guess you live in the future. Let's see. What I don't even know how to say your name. It's in a different alphabet. So, but awesome. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the past. At least most of us are. Yeah, but it's yeah, it's like March the 11th for me. It's March the 12th for you. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so is any of you other than let's see, what's his name? Doc. I know Doc said he was going. How many of you is going to be in Tampa? If any of you is going, to the Forgotten Angels. Hey, Irish guy is here. All right. Hey, Georgia Hillbilly's going. Let's see. Who is this person anyway? Go to channel. I'm checking this channel out. Okay. It looks like a real channel. Cool. The Adventurous Rider is going. Right on, man. I want to go, but I'm on a work project that I can't take time off for. I hear you, man. Sometimes the daily grind can really get in the way. I'm going to Milwaukee on the Sporty in June to the HD Museum. Where are you riding from, Irish guy? I mean, where are you located at? You don't have to tell me the town or anything like that, but the general vicinity. Spring, please come soon. Minnesota. Oh my goodness. Okay, better you than me right now. You guys still have winter going on, don't you? Because right now it's like short sleeves, shirt weather, and some people are wearing shorts and flip flops. So anyway, guys, that's about what's going on. I thought maybe this was going to go for an hour or so or 45 minutes, but I really haven't got much else to tell you other than just give you an idea of what's been going on with me. Um, and Irish guy says he still has 30 inches of snow on the ground. Man, it's supposed to rain on us tomorrow. We're going to have thunderstorms and possibly tornadoes and stuff like that. It was cold in Iowa today. Got 74 watching. Well, all 74 of you guys. Oh, wow. Now it's 76. All 76 of you guys and counting. Thank you so much for tuning in. Some of you who don't know. Oh, shoot. Check it out, Irish guy. Thanks a lot for that. You didn't have to do that, man, but I appreciate it. Man, anyway, I guess I'll just retell my story again because some of you have tuned in. And like I said, been out and down and out with my back hindering me from working in the garage and doing the kind of content that I usually want to put out or try to get for you guys. And but I seem to be better, but every time I say that the next day, that's like taking like 10 steps backwards until I don't know. Maybe it's barometric pressure. Maybe I've become susceptible since I hurt myself to what the weather's doing, because sometimes that plays a role in it. But anyway, like I said, we're getting ready for the Forgotten Angels campout, and we're taking the van. Man, can you dig it? Right? And it seems like the weather down there is going to be pretty decent. It's going to be like 50 something at night, and then like 70 during the day, maybe 60 something. March is usually the better time to go to Tampa as weather wise than say in October when they do the camp out in October. But it's going to be pretty good. So anyhow, I guess I'm going to go ahead and leave you with this because I ain't got nothing else to tell you other than the same old thing all the time. So anyway, I love you guys. You guys are awesome. And as always, you guys keep the rubber side down, okay? And be good to yourselves. Thanks a lot.